pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mrs. Ames.
Present.
Ms. Piper.
Present.
Mr. Summers.
Present.
Mr. Tujinard.
Present. Remarks of citizens? Okay. Minutes of the previous meeting. Need a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion to accept.
I'll second that.
Any corrections or additions? None? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Committee reports. Need a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the committee reports.
I'll second it.
Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Solicitor's report?
Last month, we got the Stuber easement and deed signed and recorded, so those are official. We have both of those in one, so we officially have that property along with the easement associated with it. The other issue I'll talk about is listed under new business, so I'll discuss that at that time.
Okay. Our engineer's not here yet. We don't know what's going on there, so we'll.
The only thing you'd have right now is maybe MS4 update, and we have no update on the paving yet.
Paving yet, yeah.
We've emailed, I've been copied on them to the secretary. The secretary CC'd us to Larry and Todd. You know, can you answer Brad and Norm? They have not, so we've actually emailed them, and they haven't answered yet either. So
Okay.
I saw that. I believe they're in Center Township.
Okay.
I believe. So maybe on my travels tomorrow after work, I'll try to see them.
Okay.
Or maybe at lunchtime, I'll run up that way.
Ken, do you have anything for us?
You know, I really don't have anything. You know, we're working, talk to Chief Mamone. We've been working on the insurance from the chlorine fire. They did a tide wash. Michael said it worked great. I know he was gonna call Glick and try to get a new price because they're not gonna do as much anymore. And we're also working, and I'm working with the insurance still on the hose and the nozzles and the blitz fires. Blitz fires, and so we're gonna hopefully get all that. They, you know, a lot of that stuff. You go down there, it's still there on the ground. I mean, it's ruined. So we're hoping to get everything back off of that. I've been helping a lot on that, and we've had a couple questions come in from DCED on the hydro grant, you know, the multimodal grant. I actually just got another one today. Called Debbie Grass. I've tried when she's on vacation. I'm gonna maybe call Kyle tomorrow. I haven't heard from her all week, so I'm trying to set up a meeting with her. I had some dates from Josh, from Senator Vogel's, and Jim Marshall to have an informal meeting just so they can see what we put in our whole package. She wants to show it to them. I'm waiting to get a date from her, but she hasn't answered me all week, so I'm guessing she's on vacation because she usually answers within a day or two. So we have that going on, and just getting ready for our insurance, stuff like that coming up. Have a couple meetings on that schedule. Some chamber things off the top of my head. That's all I have. I don't have anything. The roller and the street sweeper went live today. Already had a couple questions on the roller, so that's out to bid. And we'll be talking about something when we get to the chief here, a little bit about a police car. And maybe we'll put that on there too. We'll open them all in September, but we'll see once we get there. But those are out there. I don't know what we're going to get for the sweeper. I mean, I've been watching a lot of bids for sweepers, and there's a lot of them on there right now. In Pennsylvania, probably about 6, and they're not going for a whole lot, and they're a lot newer than ours, so. You know, but they're not, you know, their insides are gutted. They'd have to have a whole new insides. We got the new plate for the new one finally. We got all that straightened out with Walsh and Stevenson, so that's good too.
Okay. Do we have anything under old business?
Okay, let's go into new business. We'll go with you, Garen, first with it.
Yeah, to explain what's listed on the agenda, this is a police service agreement with the school district to cover support at football games, girls and boys basketball games, dances if necessary, or any other events that were to be necessary by the Township Police Department. For football games, there would be a minimum of 3 officers at the games. For basketball games, a minimum of 2 officers. And the school district will work with the chief as far as the logistics, as far as timing, if there needed to be more officers depending on what might be going on for that particular game. And it's a 3-year agreement starting in the 2019 school year, running through the 2021-22 school year. The school would pay $130 per officer for the football and basketball games. And then for any other event, they would pay an hourly rate of $45 an hour to the township. So if the board is all right with that, what we would do is entertain a motion to approve the police service agreement with the school district, and then the school district meets at the end of the month. They would approve the same as well, to sign off on it.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any questions? All figures, all. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Aye.
Yeah. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. We need a motion to approve payment of bills as presented by the Board of Commissioners.
I'll make a motion for the payment of the bills.
I'll second it, because I signed it. Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, George, Chief, you want to?
We have our unmarked car, Chevy Impala. We've been having issues with it for the past couple of months. Well, the engine seized up on it. So it's basically, it needs a new engine. This is the car we're getting rid of when our new car comes in here in a month or so. The cost to replace the engine with one from the junkyard is almost going to be as much as the car's worth.
I think it's between me, Richie, I talked to Richie for about 25 minutes today, and George, for what we're gonna put into it. We're gonna spend a lot more money for a month's worth of a car, because we're gonna sell this car this fall. So, I think it's between, it's not our decision, your decision, but we're recommending you guys just to let me try to sell it as is on the instant bid. And if we don't get it there, we try to sell it, I believe, twice, Garen, right? And then if after that we can outright sell it.
Right.
So if we don't get anything on it there twice, then we can outright sell it. We can definitely find someone on Craigslist for sure.
The body's solid on it.
Yeah.
The body, it's just that engine. And I have the prices here.
Yeah.
Richie, this is kind of just a estimate. on
Yeah, what it will
it
cost,
It's
yeah.
extremely high.
And I guess Richie was telling me it's a California emissions car,
Right.
which makes it even more difficult.
We can't just put a regular engine in, it has to be the police package. So
Okay.
that's.
And the police
it's even
package,
more.
it has the California, the
Right, it has
more
California emissions.
stringent things.
Our new car, sometime this month it should be in. They can't give an exact date. Once it comes in, then it's gonna go get equipped, and they're 6 to 8 weeks behind.
So you're looking at October then?
Looking at October, because they're just behind. We're looking sometime in October to have it on. So.
You gonna be okay with 3 cars?
Yeah, we don't have a choice, then we have to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I mean-
it'll be fine. We're doubling
Okay.
up some of the cars, double shifts, but.
Yeah.
It'll work out.
Okay. Do you have anything else for us?
So I'm recommending if you guys can make a motion to sell, what's the year is it?
07?
13.
All 13.
13.
It still needs, the equipment still.
Yeah,
needs
we'll
to
do
stay
that, but
out.
if
Yeah.
you can
Still
give me
needs to
the
stay out.
authorization to sell the 2013 Chevy Impala.
I'll make
Yeah.
a motion to
As
sell
is.
2013.
We got a motion.
as is.
I'll second it. Doesn't make sense to put
No.
money in you don't know you're not gonna get out of
Exactly.
it or not.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Yeah, and Richie said it'd probably take 2.5 weeks to get an engine in. another week and a half, 2 weeks, so you're looking at a month anyway, so we're only really a month, probably 6 weeks without a car, the fourth car.
A fourth car, yeah. 'Cause we have 3 cars. Okay, Michael, you here for the fire department?
Unless, I guess my son gives you a report, I don't have to go over that, or?
No, you don't have to go to the report.
Yeah, the only thing I have is I talked to, Mr. Primo stopped over our station on Tuesday. And, this is a new update. And he told me to go see the gentleman right beside, Marathon, don't remember his name. My son met him first. So I went over yesterday and talked to the gentleman, and he's interested in selling. He has to make a couple phone calls, he has to talk to his wife. So he has my son's card, and I said, so that might still not be out of water right now. So, Mr. Primo wants to sell, and he wants to go now.
Yeah, Mr. Primo wants to sell. He called me last week. I called him
Yeah.
back twice, and we've been
Yeah.
playing phone tag.
Yeah,
I know Frankie lives 2 blocks from me, and he wants to sell because him and his 2 sisters own it, and they're both, all 3 are in their 70s. They're looking to sell. He's been a lifetime fireman, Mac number 5. He said he'd rather sell it to us than just some, Joe Blow. So we'll see what happens with
yeah,
anything.
so
and
this is,
we'll talk about that later
I
on.
guess it's not a dead thing yet, so.
Okay.
Hopefully this gentleman will get back to us and see what he has to say, and go from
Okay.
there. Other else to summertime stuff, the trucks, working on trucks, getting them cleaned up. Some drilled tonight, some more than that, next month, and what is it? Other than that, I think, calls are lower this month, knock on wood. I think last month we had 48 calls, shy. So, there's not that many, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay, Paul, Public Works?
Our part of the Valley Drive project is done and completed. We're in, Myron's been on vacation. Myron, this is his 2nd week of vacation. He'll be back on Monday. So we got 1 more day without him. Mike and I have been doing some backfilling as we can. We've taken care of a couple streets. Still a lot of backfilling to do though, but we're making progress. We did some signs for the police department. They had some concerns. Kevin and Officer Hacker both had signs that they had concerns about, so we got them taken care of for them. We're just keeping on.
Yeah.
And like Norm said, the new sweeper's finally registered, inspected. We put new tires on it, so we've been using it. It works pretty good, but now we can finally put it out on the street like we want to.
Okay.
You guys did a real nice job on Valley Drive, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's really come out
Really
nice.
looks nice.
Someone's not happy about the launch ramp, but as it was stated to us, but
Well, like I said, we knew that, like, we're gonna mill the key, and when we pave, we're gonna pave that
Yeah.
piece. So,
I mean, everybody that we talked to is real happy with it.
Yeah.
They think we did a nice job. It looks good.
there's just a little dip in that binder right there. We'll get them to
Yeah,
scratch
I mean,
that out. I mean, they shouldn't be flying down the hill anyways, because that's where you stop at,
That's
you know?
right. And that's kind of what we figured. We didn't think it would be that big a deal because, you're within 20 feet of the intersection.
Intersection, yeah.
You need to be stopping there anyway. So, but it's nothing that'll damage anybody's car or anything like that.
No, not at all.
So,
I'll bet you're glad that's done.
hmm?
So I'll bet you're glad that's done.
Yes, I am.
No doubt. Okay, remarks of officials. Looks like Brad ain't coming tonight.
I haven't heard from
Gene, you have anything?
No, just really glad we've got to attend, or else we'll have to go to the conference.
Oh, yeah.
That was really a nice conference.
Very informative.
Feel very fortunate that I got to attend that.
Yeah. I mean, I found something out there that we can apply for some stuff, that sewer grant that we applied for the last couple of years, for the rehab work that we can do. You can apply for a storm sewer work there too. So I was telling Norma, I said that might be something for next year. Put in the budget, we can put one of our projects together and get someone to do it for us if we can get a grant for it, Sometimes it's just a 20% match. We always allow money for storm sewer work anyway, so maybe we get them to take on a project for us. Debbie, you have anything?
No, I have
Nothing going on with the memorial down there, Memorial Park or anything, or anything?
Just trying to raise money.
Okay.
They were doing something there last week.
Had nothing to do with that.
No.
Somebody was just using that.
Oh, okay. I seen a bunch of people down there.
You know, you guys.
They are down on 65. They started milling that. They got the left lane milled now. They milled it down 4 inches, and they're doing base repair. All the way down to where they left off, beyond the Y there. That's all going to get milled from clear to Rochester, where that overpass is, where the concrete ends. Right the concrete from there all the way to that section in New Brighton. So they're milling all that now. They're doing base repair. We met with a guy from Gullisack. He said that they want to park some equipment there on what is Greystone Drive, which belongs to us. So I told him we needed some milling, so that they're supposed to fix us up with some milling. So
How long did they think that project was gonna continue?
he didn't say, but they're moving right along. They milled that whole left lane, and they already cut the bad areas out that they're going to dig out.
And bless them, instead of letting you drop off the edge, you actually ground
Oh no,
outside that one
the state
lane,
makes
so
them
you
do that
get-
now. They made a mill taper on it. Yeah.
You get an unpleasant surprise a lot of times in some places
Yeah.
when you can't see it in the dark.
They got that tore up. They're working on Pleasant Street in the boroughs. They're working on Delaware Avenue. Well, it's Delaware, but that section up in town there on Brighton Avenue, they got it milled. They got the base on it. They got to finish off on it. So they have a lot of stuff tore up in their area right around here. But we're moving right along, getting it paid back. So it's progress, yeah.
I hit one the other day. I think
We haven't heard
on a
anything
berm
yet.
somewhere. I thought I left a couple bolts behind when I came out the other time. It was terrible.
We haven't heard anything back from Youngwood yet about our paving. So we're waiting. That's where Brad has made several phone calls and Norm too, and we've emailed them, but they haven't responded yet. I mean, they're within that 60-day window already with the contract, but they have those rain delays with all the rain we've had. So, I mean, I'm just surprised they haven't. I said, give us some kind of schedule, even if we know they're not coming till October. You know, they're not coming till late. Let us know, because it's only a couple days. So we're going to keep on them until we get an answer from them. That's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. Anybody else? Okay.
Make a motion.
Motion to adjourn? Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Hi.
Opposed? Meeting's over.